Matthew Aaron here from the Matthew Aaron Show here at the Donald Stevens Convention Center, where Wizard World is presenting Comic-Con. I am here with a television and film legend. You know him from The Dead Zone. You know him from maybe even SNL, 16 Candles. Most recently, probably The Dark Knight.
Yes, sir.
Anthony Michael Hall. Thank you very much for doing this, sir.
Pleasure to be here with you, sir. You're a legend here, too.
Oh, yeah, in my own mind. So, quick question for you. Just to kick it off, though, a lot of people don't know this, but you got your start on SNL.
I did. And then thanks to John Hughes, I got my start here in Chi-Town. I worked on 16 Candles. I stayed at the Skokie Hilton. And then and we shot in Evanston, Northfield, Northbrook, Glenbrook. No, I shot here as a kid, as you guys know, and I loved it. I love Chicago. It's like a second home. Best food. You can't get a small meal in this damn town. You got the Bears, you got the Cubs, and you got pretty broads.
Very nice, very nice. Gibson Steakhouse, of course.
Gibson's is awesome.
Yeah, we're going there after this interview.
Don't piss anybody off over there.
No.
Walk home with one leg.
No, we don't. Now, I was going to ask you, is there going to be an opportunity for you to be in this new Batman film?
You know what? I was hoping so. I had my agent calling about twice a week for a year, and unfortunately, they didn't ask me to come back. But you know what? I was so awesome just to be in the film, and that was the last time I was in Chicago. I was here like 4 years ago doing that. But I wish Chris Nolan and Warner Brothers the best on that, and it was such a thrill to be in The Dark Knight. It really was. I was so stoked.
It's the Godfather too of comic book movies, you know.
Absolutely, and it was just great. It was such a great film. Batman Begins. It was awesome, and it was so cool to come back to Chicago and be here. You know?
You were great in that role too. I mean, you can really act. You could do it all. Let's talk about The Dead Zone. First of all, you pretty much reinvented the USA Network with that show, you and Tony Shalhoub.
Thank you, sir.
And I just wanted to get your take on what The Dead Zone did for you as an actor. It was a different take for you.
Yeah, good question. Thank you. Well, you know, it was an honor. I never thought I'd have a TV show. It was a great role. Some weeks, you know, it was more like a cop show. Some weeks it was a little more wacky, and but it was a great role. I like the episodes where I got to play different parts. So it was a great challenge. I felt very blessed to have the job. I never thought I'd have a TV show, and it had a great run. We did 6 years on it.
Yeah.
So I'm indebted to the USA Network. They were very good to me, and I love that fans watched it. That's the main thing. It's always about the audience,
No, and what do you have planned for the future?
I'm doing a picture called The Night Crew. I'm going to shoot in Palm Springs. Danny Trejo, a bunch of really good people.
Oh, wow.
Good action movie. A young director named Christian Sesmo, I think, is really good. And then I have a picture that I'm actually going to direct myself and act in next year that I got funded. And Michael Uslan, the executive producer of all the Batman films, is going to produce it with me.
Oh, wow.
And it's called The Lost Shield. And I wrote it with a New York City detective. And it's a really interesting story. So
that's very cool. So you see directing and writing maybe more in your future, or just directing? Or
absolutely, because I look at my mentors like the great John Hughes, people that I've worked with, Tim Burton, great people. It's a natural progression, but I really do have a passion. I really do want to direct and shoot movies, and I'll keep acting too. Absolutely.
Well, you could do it all, so I expect they'll turn out well. I would love to have you on the show in the future, do a full interview with you. That'd be great. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thanks, thank you.